I don't even like wine, but guess what? You're gonna like it. I need some cheese.
What's up, guys? Barnabas, aka Mac and Cheese, bringing you just the tips. Wanted to give you some friendly reminders before Black Ops 2 comes out. You guys probably all already know this stuff, but again, it's good to just get it out there, just talk about it, remind ourselves before we jump into the game, because we're all going to be excited, right? So this is just some gameplay. The first kind of tip or reminder is just to move from cover to cover. Fire behind cover, reload behind cover, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try and keep these tips short as possible so you guys can just enjoy the gameplay without listening to me, but throw your grenades, things like that. Ultimately, moving from cover to cover. This guy, obviously, you see him moving from cover to cover and checking his corners, but after this clip, you're going to see a guy who doesn't necessarily do any of this stuff, and this is kind of what it'll feel like if you don't. So you don't want to be on that end, right? Next tip is to patrol the corners of the map or the edges of the map till you start feeling comfortable or till you start understanding and knowing the ins and outs of the maps. I would suggest patrolling the perimeters of the map, still moving from cover to cover, but patrolling the outskirts of the map, reloading behind cover, things like that until you get much more comfortable with the maps. Then start moving your way towards the center. A pretty cool thing that's coming up in this video is, or a nice thing to always be mindful of, is this guy's going to reload behind cover. That was fast mags, so that's pretty much the fastest you're ever going to be able to reload, but these are all just kind of good habits to get into. The next video is going to be about paying attention to your teammates. You see his teammate here. He runs around a corner, gets killed, so you see that skull there, so you either know that somebody is facing that direction or is in that vicinity, and then he looks on his mini-map, sees that there's a guy up in the top coming his way, and he's set up and he's ready for him. So pay attention to your surroundings, mini-maps, and teammates. Next tip is just to play the objective. Look at all the points that these guys get. He gets 125 points right here just for killing a defender near his flag. This time he gets 200 points for killing the flag carrier and then an additional 100 points for returning it. This guy gets 10 points every time somebody gets a kill once his UAV is up. So you can get a ton of points in this game, and you need to get the points in order to get your score streaks. So play the objective and you'll be that much closer to getting your score streaks. And you're just a better teammate. This here, everybody knows, is just using head glitches. Try to make your body as small as possible by staying behind cover when you're firing from people, and use the use the head glitches to your advantage, right? This next clip right here is just a cool new thing that I saw in one of these matches, and that was just this little Wally robot kind of mobile turret score streak. I don't know, looked kind of cool. It's new. Figured why not show a little gameplay with it. You'll also see that as he's killing guys near the turret, he's getting an additional 125 points rather than 100 points. Next tip is just to use your tactical grenades and flashbangs and grenades and things like that. If this guy would have maybe flashed that room before he went in rather than just kind of peeking around the corner, he might have got that guy and not got killed. He learns his lesson and later on throws a grenade in the room, but I think it would have been better if he had some tacticals. There's a knife lunge fail. Luckily still gets a kill, and then you can see how close you really have to be in order to get a knife kill in this game. Which kind of leads me into the next topic, which... Oh, no, not yet. Sorry, jumping the gun here, but this is the hunter killer drone. What I noticed from these videos is that if you throw it up in the air, you're most likely going to get a kill with it. So you see here this guy died. He already threw his hunter killer drone. He's got no points. He gets a kill with that hunter killer drone, and he doesn't. His points don't move up. So you have to be alive. Obviously, that's you can't just get points after your next death. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically you can't die and then use your 100 killer drone and then have your score streaks start counting up again. Here's just to show that knife lunge is obviously gone, which is great. And then the other last little thing to think about with that hunter-killer drone is just that you want to throw it up in the air. Don't throw it low because it can hit objects and be pretty much worthless. The next clip is kind of the biggest one for me, and that's the sound cues with the UAV now. So I'm going to be quiet, but watch the minimap and listen to the sounds. When somebody is in range, you'll hear a little bleep.
Friendly UAV inbound.
So you heard that bleep. When nobody's in range, you don't hear a bleep when the little green things go by. But when somebody is in range, then you will hear a beep. So I thought that's a pretty cool little sound cue, little thing that they've done in this game, and I think that the sound sounds really, really good from what I can tell in these videos. So, yeah, guys, just some friendly reminders. I know you guys probably all know all this stuff, but it's good to kind of reiterate it, get us thinking about these things as Black Ops 2 is going to drop in a week. So I know you guys are all excited. I am too. Play smart, have fun, and like, comment, subscribe if you guys want to see more content in the future. And appreciate you guys watching the video, and we'll see you next time. See ya.